아빠가
맛있어요?
신기할래 애기는 되게 귀엽게 생겼던데. 꺼보기까지. 나 다시 이렇게. 나도 덕분이다. 이거 진짜 이쁘잖아요.
Radio up and blinds put down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out my town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you.
뭐가 되지?
So give me a minute to catch my breath.
이가 제일 귀여워.
Take what's yours, I'll take what's mine. I'm used to coming out second best. Always fail to pass the test. I'll be there.